Hello everyone, this is Unlikely Waffle here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Ominouserver. So the other day, I was messing around at spawn and I decided to go look at my store, see if anyone had filled out the book and everything, and they had. And that person was Freaky. Not that they were weird, that it was actually the person named Freaky. What they wanted was for me to work on their gold farm, putting a lock on it so that no one can get in except for the person who knows the password, which would probably just be them. And so I said, why not? And I just got off a call with them a little bit ago, verifying, I'm trying my best to put the torch up there, verifying the design that I have picked out for this, which I'm actually pretty excited about. It is using a component which is a 3x3 door from Mumbo Jumbo, which I'll put a link to down in the description if you want to check out his video on how to make that 3x3 door. However, we're also putting some inputs with it, so that way we actually get a password locked door. And because this is bedrock, we can't break it, I will be putting some... I just heard a ghast. Okay, I think it must be down there. I will be building this several blocks in the air. It actually looks pretty cool. But I apologize if this episode is a little bit choppy because I have not memorized this yet, so I might be going from time to time to watch pieces of the video so I can actually build it. I'd rather be able to for it to be built than what is this? Huh. That's cool. Like I was saying, I would rather for it to be built than have a consistent video tonight because, well, this is not my own project. So I'll see you guys in a second once I have everything set up. Alright, here we are. I have the building platform for the door all set up here. And the first thing we need to do is place a couple of sticky pistons facing upwards like this for the double piston extender. Then we're going to place a block or a few blocks in an L shape just like this, with a redstone torch on the side of that. If I can get over there. There we go. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just jump back here again. Place another block up like this, with another redstone torch on the side of it. And let's see, I wanted a... Yeah, this is how I wanted it. I wanted a sticky piston facing inwards like this, and another sticky piston over on this side, if that's possible. Might not be possible. I'm just going to have to deal with it right now. That works. Let me out! These fools, they think they can keep me in here. They will be wrong. Then we're going to get rid of this block. And we have a dropper facing upwards into a hopper. We'll place one block inside of there. And then we get rid of this block. And we're going to place our detector rail right there, with the redstone dust facing over across like that. And then we'll have a block right there, another block right there, and our comparator right there. Let's see if this is actually working now. There's a lever. Lever goes right here. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about the redstone dust. There we go. That does not appear to have been working very well. Ah, redstone torch. I forgot about that. Alright, fantastic. Alright, now I believe it is a... What is... There we go. A 4-tick repeater facing into a block, I believe. A 2-tick repeater right there, facing into redstone dust. Yeah, that's right. Then a block up like this. Block up like that. Get rid of that block. This is significantly harder to do when you're in survival mode. Turns out. Who knew? And then we have a sticky piston facing in like this with a piece of whatever block you want on it. And let's see if this is working now. Sure. I haven't actually tested it at that point before, so I don't know if it actually is working. Then we have another repeater facing out like that with 4 ticks on it, facing into a block. And I think that's it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Not quite, I don't think. I think we need another block right here with dust on it. Let's try it. I don't know. No, that is not correct. That is not correct at all. Let me go check the video real quick, and I will be right back with you. Alright, yeah, I screwed this up royally. Not royally, but pretty close. We actually want a block right, a piece of redstone dust right there. I can't believe I forgot that. It seems so easy to remember, but yet, I still didn't. So we're just going to place a whole line over here, make sure that this is working. God, this is just horrendous to look at, isn't it? I don't care for the granite block. And it is all working fantastic. I like it. So we're just going to place a pillar of 3 blocks on the side here. This is marking where the door frame is actually going to be. And then we're going to just place a whole nother line of blocks if I can actually reach it. Holy crud. Coming across the top and then coming down the side just like this. There we go. And then we're going to place our pistons facing up, facing like this, inwards, so that way they're connecting to these walls. And like I said, I'm building this just in whatever block I have. Freaky has agreed that he'll just replace all the blocks. What was I about to say? He replaces all the blocks as he sees fit. So don't worry about that whatsoever. Get rid of that one. Then hop up here a lot more. There we go. Getting better at parkour, turns out. Place another one right there. And another one right there. There we go. Nice. Not a spoon. There we go. Oh, respawn left. I'm so sorry to see him go. I liked respawn. He was a nice man. I don't know why I'm talking about him like he's dead or something. Oh my god, really? I cannot jump up here at all. Alright, so now we're going to place a redstone torch. Right there. Freaked out on me for a bit there. With a block on top of it and a piece of redstone dust on top of that. Then we're also going to place a block up like this, so that way we can actually place a piston facing downwards onto the bottom side of that block. There we go. I'm actually surprised I reached that. And then I get rid of this pillar that I made here. I'm so sorry if this is quite dry and boring for you. Redstone is not all that easy to do on camera in survival. So I apologize. And then we're going to place a block right there. Yep, that's right. Block right there. And then a whole line of blocks coming out the front just like this. And then one right there. One right there and there. And then we need some more redstone dust, please, and thank you. And we'll place a whole line going right down here. Right across. Yeah, we'll place a block right here. And then connect all the wiring up like this, and hopefully now it should be working. Not quite. Oh, I think I know what I forgot. I forgot to place the piece of redstone up on the top piston, so that way it will actually connect to the top piston. Yep, that's exactly what I forgot. Remember, kids, whenever you do redstone, make sure you actually put all the redstone pieces where they should be. That's very interesting looking. Click that. Yep, it's all working. Fantastic. Alright, so I have moved some blocks around and put some blocks in there, or changed them, that is, as a color coding system for Freaky. So, Freaky, if you are watching this, I will also send you a message on Skype, so don't worry if you don't see this. The white blocks, the diorite, are blocks you can change with no problem. And the ones that are visible, that is. The granite blocks are building blocks and have redstone on them, so you need to watch out when you change those. But anyways, we are going to move on to the password input system, which is just going to go right here as a single ring like this. And then we're going to have our droppers and our hoppers and our comparators right there. Fantastic. We're going to put the dropper facing inwards like this with the hopper feeding back into it. Then we're also going to have some granite with the comparator on top of that, as well as a granite block feeding out the front of it as on the side and on the corner right there. Then we're going to put some redstone feeding off like that, and a redstone torch. I don't have a redstone torch. Well, crud. Well, the redstone torch would go right there. And then from there, we are going to have the T flip-flop. Let's get rid of you. Actually, we can change that to over here. That works. Then the T flip-flop is going to be right here, with the redstone dust on top of that. Let's grab a couple more. Redstone dust on top of the T flip-flop right here. This is the old school one. This is the one that you've probably seen 1,000 times over the years. And then we will have a repeater coming off like yeah, this is how I want to do it. That's how I want it. I forgot about this. I almost forgot how I wanted to do it. Redstone dust feeding off like that into there. And then we'll have a wall up here. Let's see if I can estimate where it would be. Yeah, right there. Okay, so the button would be right there. So we would have a line of redstone coming off the side of it like this. I didn't need to put that block there. That's alright. And that would also feed down into here. So we're going to place redstone dust on top of all of this. And hopefully now that should be working. Hopefully. As for the actual input, we are going to... Something strange going on there. We are going to place a lever right back here with a repeater in front of it, facing into that block, as well as a repeater facing into that block, because right now, that block is the one that will power this entire door. You can see on the other side, we got rid of the lever that was right there, got rid of the block that was right here, and placed a redstone torch on the inside of that block. So now that is acting as the lever's power to that block. And on the other side of that block is where the repeater is going. So it all comes full circle. But then we're going to place a line of redstone coming off the side like this, connecting all up, and once that powers, it should all be good. Yep. And then we're going to turn off this lever to act like it's the T flip-flop moving back and forth. And it is working perfectly. Let's see. Yep, working perfectly. I love it. Alright, got my redstone torches all ready. Oops. How do I get up here? There we go. Let's put one right here. One right here. And one right here. And hopefully now this should be working. Let's just say it is. Wait for that to go down. And... Yep, it is definitely working. Fantastic, I love it. Let's get rid of all these blocks in here, because now that is completely unnecessary. Well, all the mechanics are done. Now we just have to beautify it. And you know what, guys? I think it's time for time-lapse. It's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's get cracking.
Guess who's back?
And there we are. Everything for this build is pretty much complete, at least mechanics-wise. As for the aesthetics, that is up to Freaky now. This is kind of the design we agreed upon, but once again, I am not telling Freaky how to do this. Freaky, I'm not telling you how to do this. You can change it. Freaky can change it to however they like it. They can move around things as much as they want. They can change out these blocks to whatever they want. It is their farm. We actually were kind of thinking about it earlier, and we were thinking it'd be kind of fun to... Hey, look, Neapolitan. Brown, white, red. Okay. It'd be kind of fun to be able to replace all these blocks with gold. Makes it kind of a really awesome feel. And actually, what we were also talking about earlier was... Well, I can't remember what we were talking about earlier. But we were discussing just how cool this actually looks when you stand right here. Let's actually bring this out one more block so that way you get a better feel for it. But look just how intense this looks. It's like just coming up here and like, well, if this was closed. Close. Like when you're looking at this, just, it's just really kind of intimidating, or not intimidating, but awesome, I think, is the right word for that. It's really cool looking. I'm quite pleased with it. Both me and Freaky are liking this build a lot. But anyways, guys, that is actually all I have time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please be sure to hit a like and a comment down below. It really helps out the channel a lot, and also make sure to subscribe if you really liked it, and I will see you next time. So long, everyone.